What's going on, boxing fans? This is Kenneth, SBM Boxing. Let's speak boxing. Tonight's a good night to speak boxing. Matter of fact, this video is brought to you by Publix carrot cake from Publix. Shit slamming, the bakery. So I got my carrot cake. It was a full cake. That's about 2 days worth. Got my fat boy on and some milk. Some 2% milk. That's a wrap. But anyways, guys, the reason I created this video, I want to talk about Amir Kahn. Let's go ahead and talk about Amir Kahn. Big change in Amir Khan's camp. Big change. Ups and downs, more downs than ups. Big roller coaster. Amir Kahn suffered a big loss against Danny Garcia. Back-to-back losses with Lamont Peterson and then Danny Garcia. And now he's looking for change. Who is he looking to change? And the big move is Freddie Roach, his trainer. Amir Khan's actually looking for Virgil Hunter to be the man. You know, Virgil Hunter is the man to get Amir Kahn back on track. Amir Kahn left Freddie Roach, his camp, and now trains with Andre Ward's trainer, which is Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter also trains big-name fighters such as Mike Dallas Jr. And Andre Ward and other fighters as well. But Amir Kahn has, you know, he's falling hard. You know, he hit rock bottom. 140-pound WBC champ Danny Garcia knocked him out. You know, Lamont Peterson beat him. You know, and he, you know, didn't take the loss too lightly. Obviously, big change in his career. So came up with a bunch of excuses rather than being a professional and manning up and saying taking responsibility for his actions. Blaming Freddie Roach. You know, Freddie Roach was unable to get Kahn to follow the game plan. He was unable to tell Kahn anything in the corner to obey him. You know, obey Freddie Roach's words. You know, you're a professional. It's not the first time you've been in a ring. You know, it's not the first time you've been in a big name fight. Freddie Roach was telling you and was guiding you, hey, stick to the game plan. Stick to the game plan. Don't get in a brawl with this guy. Don't get in a brawl with that guy. Box the guy. And guess what? Amir Kahn did he tried to exchange punches with him and ended up getting his ass knocked out. So what happens after the fight? After the loss, Amir Khan's team approached Freddie Roach and with new terms and conditions. All these meetings and all this stuff's going on with it. It's just a bunch of excuses, you know. Amir Khan's dad and stuff like that. I hate to, you know, bring all that stuff up, but it's, you know, he basically coming up with all these demands. He wants Freddie Roach to put Amir Kahn on a high pedestal, you know, put him on top of Manny Pacquiao, making him his top priority, and making Manny Pacquiao a lower priority. And obviously Freddie Roach is going to recruit. Freddie Roach is definitely going to refuse it. He's definitely going to refuse it. And after the refusal, Amir Khan's team, you know, they went on a search for a new trainer. A new trainer that's going to improve his skills and ability as far as his defense. But the defense was never a problem in the past. Why? Because he joined Freddie Roach's team. Why? Because Manny Pacquiao. Supposedly Amir Kahn was supposed to be the next Manny Pacquiao. This was about a year ago. You know, he was supposed to be fearless, taking, you know, 2 blows, putting out 3. Speed, power, punching, and ability. And Amir Kahn actually compared himself to Manny Pacquiao and was saying, you know what, you know, I'm a better fighter than Manny Pacquiao. I'll out-train Manny Pacquiao. And if we were already getting in the ring, Freddie Roach knows that I'm a better fighter than Manny Pacquiao. You know, and his head got a little bit bigger. And now, obviously, you can tell he's not a Manny Pacquiao. He doesn't have a chin like Manny Pacquiao. But anyways, that's why he was taking a fight approach like he's Manny Pacquiao. Danny Garcia definitely woke him up and said, hey, knocked his ass out, you know. But anyways, reportedly, besides Virgil, Amir Khan's, they considered different trainers, you know. Floyd Mayweather Sr., Emmanuel Stewart, Virgil Hunter, and Ronnie Shields was all in the mix. And actually, Virgil Hunter was the one that had more of a low-key approach, and he dealt with smaller, stable fighters. So he's making it seem like besides Andre Ward, Amir Khan is definitely going to get more attention from Virgil Hunter that he deserves, whereas Freddie Roach didn't provide him that much attention. But anyways, what's next for Amir Kahn? Amir Khan is definitely he went quote unquote saying that he wanted to fight Ricky Hatton. If the price was right, sometime in the near future he'll fight Ricky Hatton. But as of right now, he's next scheduled in December to fight Carlos Molina. Molina's a pretty good fighter. He's young. He really don't have too much experience. 17-0, one draw with 7 knockouts. He had a split decision draw on his record. Came from Juan Montreal, whose record was 5-4-2. Montreal was stopped and beaten, knocked out by Abner Cotto. So Montreal wasn't much a impressive fighter at all, and he was able to pull up a draw against Molina. But anyways, coming off that big loss, yeah, I completely understand why he's going to take a soft fight like that. He's going to take a soft fight and get back in his track, get a win underneath his belt. He had a back-to-back loss, so Amir Khan definitely needs to get his confidence level back up. But I'm kind of surprised that he took on a fighter such as Carlos Molina. I would love to see him take on someone else. Someone completely different. Besides that, move up in weight or a different fighter out there. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to win, Molina, Amir Khan? Obviously, I'm going with Amir Khan for that fight. Am I excited about it? No. Amir Khan's, like I said, he still has the potential. He's still a good fighter. I just, seeing a lot of his interviews, a lot of reports and stuff, I lost respect for him, But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth, the SBM Boxing. Have a good one.